Good morning everyone, and welcome to my little bit in the middle here. Now first of all, I'm going to show you the craft idea that we have for this week, and we're going to be making origami fish. And I'll have made another video which will be on the end of the playlist, so you'll be able to make your own at home and decorate them and maybe make a little aquarium or something. So these are the two options we're going to have, and they'll both be on the video at the end, so you can learn how to make those and decorate them. If you want to send me a photograph of it or post it on our Camford Parish Church community group on Facebook, then please do. I'd love to see what you've made. Now we're going to come to our Bible story for today. So it's called Breakfast on the Beach, and I think Jesus is going to come and meet with his friends again, as we've been hearing over the last few weeks. "What shall we do now?" Peter asked his friends. He was feeling restless. Everything had changed so much, and it was so hard to tell what might happen next. But then he remembered fishing. Peter and some of his friends had been fishermen before Jesus called them to follow him. "I'm going fishing," said Peter, getting ready to leave. Anyone else want to come?" So Peter and his friends found a boat and they fished all night, but they didn't catch a single fish, not even a tiddler. As dawn was breaking, they gave up and began to head back to shore. Perhaps fishing wasn't quite such a good idea. Then they noticed a man standing on the shore, but they didn't recognise him. "Have you caught anything?" the man shouted. "Not a thing," the friends replied. "Try putting your nets to the right side of the boat," the man shouted and smiled. They did as he suggested, and suddenly their nets were full of fish, full to bursting. They strained to pull the nets on board, and as they did so, their friends looked at each other. They were all thinking the same thing. The last time they'd caught this many fish, it was the very day that Jesus had called them to be his disciples. John was first to speak. "It's Jesus," he said. And then there was a huge splash. Peter wasn't wasting any time talking. He had already jumped into the water and he was swimming to shore as fast as he could. He wanted to be the first to meet Jesus. As Peter struggled out of the water, his clothes dripping wet, Jesus spoke again. "Look, I've got a fire and some bread. Bring some of your fish, put them on the barbecue, and we can have breakfast together." So Jesus and his friends met up again and shared a meal. And now it's over to Sandra, who's going to give us some thoughts on that story.